Jalski wrote three stories without title. One of that story is about one blacksmith and one dressmaker. Wife was dressmaker and the man was blacksmith. And in that story, Alexander Jalski remember and wrote about talk about story, verbal story, communicate story by mood, verbal, oral, and that dressmaker woman coming in home of family Jalski and make dress for family. During working on machine, on device, on machine, she talk story. She talk story long times ago was one king. And Alexander Jalski wrote about that like something miracle. Child sit down around woman make and look at on the job, on the table, and child sit down around or stay with hand on the table also, and without moving with eye, wide open eye, look at a woman who spoke, who told that story. And I was lucky that I have also in a neighborhood, our neighbor, one woman what talk coming in our house and talk about and talk story, oral talking story. In that time there is no radio, there is no TV, and there is no lot of book. But that oral story is something what Jalski and I also remember like some really miracle. It means that letters and writing is something excellent for mankind, for progress of mankind. But bigger thing in history of mankind was beginning of talking, oral communication, and oral communication in people, and fire, for example, is maybe something the most important thing. Like never after that, like no one after that. At oral, we don't speak about oral communication, but it was big milestone in mankind. And really live last we live last thousand years with letters, with writing, Homer writing, 3,000 years ago. Writing means archive or store a story for next generation. Writing is also big milestone, big important thing. But I think that oral communication was and beginning communication with mood between people was something what was important, and what was very good quality communication, because communicate with emotion face to face, or sit down around men who talking, sit down round table and listen one other Why, professor, today, in time of internet, video, etc., and possibility for archive, for store every lecture, why, professor, give lecture by mood, in real time, face to face with student, professor in high school, in faculty, in the elementary school, because that lecture is up to date, and we can ask, student can ask, can speak with lecturer, with professor. It's always also conference. Who speak on the conference, speaking something up to date. When you record video, it is big process. It is like a book. It is frozen knowledge. Frozen book. Every book is frozen knowledge. Every video, frozen knowledge. But live lecturer is something excellent, something special, something miracle. And live lecturer never expire, never would be démodé or waste of time. It is two different things. Speak in the live and speak by video, speak by recording, speak by frozen knowledge. It is big difference. And also emotion of that contact, that public lecturer and public, that emotion of same space, and we have eye, we have ear, we listen, we see, and we can ask, and in same time immediately ask, and that is we can record that lecture, we can that conference, all that, but and that go on the YouTube, and it is archive, it is history, and because of that we need lecturer, and it is something what is very important and different all other kind communication. We have also revival of stand-up people, stand-up author and execute, have full of the biggest dvoran, the biggest rooms in the country, just because of that interaction in live, in same space, interaction, smile, all people smile in same time. Yeah, it is same what is football game or other sport game when we can see record, we can see that by TV, but sit down and watch in real time between people in that big stadium. It is something in real time. See that emotion, players and all people around, and players and the trainer, and it is event. It is event, and same like that is lecturer of professor in faculty. It is event. Every lecturer is event. Event, interaction, emotion, question, discussion, writing with hand. Yes, okay. Or today recording on mobile. Writing by hand and recording on mobile, not same, but it is also possibility that if you write with hand, maybe maybe better for you, but we have a lot of recording and like a lot of photography, and we make more photo, and we can make more recording, but that don't mean that we have that we organize that recording, organize that photo in album and digital album, etc., because we don't have time, and time by time we have a big, huge amount of photo, huge amount of recording we can have, and we don't find we just erase that, because there is no time to digging in that huge archive of recording, or because of that, writing by hand is very old kind, but there is something, there is maybe heroism. I don't speak about connection, mind and hand, and because when you writing, we don't listening good. We are in interaction. We cannot make question but it is something what every student decided for yourself, how will listen and how make archive, how save that event by myself.